Chris from TechMedic here with a review of the APC Battery Backups UPS 600 VA 330 watt version. I use these on any network install I do. And the idea behind this unit is you have these outlets, which I'll take off this warning strip here. These 5 outlets which provide battery backup, so if you lose power briefly, they will keep going. They claim 67 minutes runtime for PC loads, but it depends what you plug into here. One PC, yeah, it'll keep running. I like to put it on the Comcast, router, modem, whatever you have set up, just so if you have a quick power flash, you don't lose internet. Even if it's a slightly prolonged power flash, if it's a retail setting or whatnot, if the power goes out, your internet will stay up, and you can keep up a credit card machine and a monitor, so you can continue transactions in your store as long as the local Comcast hub or whatever internet service you have stays up. This is a nice unit. It also has a USB charging port, which is on battery backup, and 2 surge-only spots. I typically put any extra monitors or unneeded hardware on here just so it has surge protection, but things that you don't want to be eating up your battery. You'll see on the bottom of the unit is a battery door. Every APC also comes with an inspection certificate on it, just so you can see that someone actually did go through, inspect it before it was shipped out to you, because these are for mission critical hardware. So I'll open up here. I have noticed lately it looks like APC is using recycled batteries, or they're recycling their own. You can tell this is brand new clean plastic. The battery, on the other hand, is a little scuffed up. It could just be their manufacturing process is scuffing these up, but it definitely looks like, I don't know. They might be recycling, hard to say. Good if they are. So when you buy one of these new, it will not be plugged up, just because they don't want the possibility of air freight or whatnot and a battery being discharged. That could be bad. So you need to pull your cord out, make your connection. There's usually a spark. As long as you're not touching the spark, you'll be fine. Nothing to worry about there. And that is without the unit plugged in. That's just, there is a good amount of charge on this battery as it ships out. So you plug that in firmly, replace it. You see, this is also not your standard 7 amp alarm battery. This is going to be a custom battery. So 3 to 5 years, depending on usage, how many power outages, you will have to replace this battery. Make my connection here. Also, these units do have a USB port, and they include a USB-A cable, so you can hook this up to your computer. The computer will act as if it is a laptop and show your battery status, so the computer actually knows when it needs to shut down. So it's not plugged in currently, but you can see the unit will fire right up using the battery. It does come at least mostly pre-charged. It's doing a self-check right now, and the unit is now running. I'll plug it into power here. The plug is a nice right angle, so if it's going behind a desk or something like that, it's low profile. And there we go. The battery is now charging and run AC power. As you can hear, there's no audible hum or anything like that. The unit just runs, and it runs well. Here we are with Ampere. We're going to test the USB charging port. It says 1.5 amps. We'll see if that's true. And we'll have a measurement in just a moment here. Alright, 460 milliamps. That's a little low. We'll try that again. Just give it a second chance. There we go, we're closer to an amp now. And anyone that's played with this app and phone chargers knows that things aren't always perfectly consistent. There we go, one more time. So around an amp of charging. Not bad, especially considering if you lose power. you can see, we're still charging. So if this is a bedside thing for an alarm clock or whatnot, also a valid idea. It's bad to wake up in the morning with a dead phone. As you can tell, the way this UPS is set up, power has been lost. It is not currently beeping. Okay, so we have the manual here. By default, the system's on quiet alarm, so it's not going to alarm until the battery gets low. So you'll have the flashing green light, and most likely you'll know your power's out. There's also no alarm, where there is just no alarm while the UPS is on battery, or full alarm where it sounds 4 beeps every 30 seconds as soon as it loses power. So to change alarm mode while the unit is on, press and hold the power button for 3 beeps. There's the first beep, second beep, and the third. Now you'll see the power button flashing colors. With each tap it changes modes. Red is no alarm, green is the default quiet alarm, amber is what I like, which is full alarm. Then you wait 5 seconds, that will clear. Now it's committed to the unit, so now when we lose power, there we go, full alarm mode. I like this personally because if this were to become unplugged by accident, you'll be immediately notified. It won't be until the battery is low before you're notified. If this was a home setting, you may stay with the quiet alarm mode, but in any commercial setting, especially if it's mission critical, it's nice to have that alarm setting. Here we're going to put the unit through its paces, so we're currently on AC wall power at 124 volts. Going to disconnect. And there's a very brief drop there before it drops down to 110 volts, 109. Let's reconnect, see how that goes. Picks right back up to AC power. Again. Much smoother transition that time. And again. So we did see that one first drop that took us down to 80-some volts. Probably not enough to shut off electronics. They might act a little funny, but definitely better than a brownout scenario. And now we're consistently ranging between 110 and 120 volts when we lose power. Even if it's a rapid on-off scenario. This is handling this pretty well. Now we're going to connect the USB cable included with the unit to a computer. Okay, the device is automatically detected, and you'll see now that the computer shows a battery and power. Now if you click on the icon at the bottom right of the screen, it'll show your current battery available. If you go to battery settings, it takes you to your battery overview. And this is just like a laptop now, even though it's a PC. Turn on battery saver, or you can set your sleep settings, your hibernate settings, shut down, so on and so forth. So it's really a plug-and-play experience, and if you have a workstation where you really can't afford to lose power, lose your work, this is a great way to bridge that gap. So this has been the APC Back-UPS 600 VA version. Available on Amazon for well less than $100, and it's a solid investment if you have a productivity station or anything of that nature where you really do need to not lose power in the event of a power outage.